and grief lift from my son's eyes. They become clear and focused again as they rest on what he has created, and he sees what I see. He sees some outline of my visage in his son's face. Even though I was, an ugly, wrinkled son of a bitch, he sees something of me in my grandson's unblemished, unlined face. I see it too. Not only that, I see my father's face, the pointed nose, the alert eyes, in the boy's face. Isn't that something? My old man from Udwada, dead for 20 years, playing peekaboo from behind the face of a sandy-haired, light-skinned boy in America. And then I have to wonder, how dead can I really be as long as my son and grandson exist? I wish I had thought of saying that to my wife earlier today. It would have cheered her up, given her something to hold on to. But this is just vanity. The nonsensical thoughts of a self-indulgent dead man. The fact is, my beloved doesn't need me to point any such profundities to her anymore. She is the architect of her own life. An hour from now, she will approach her son, and tell him her decision. He will be surprised, shocked even, but he will accept it. And soon he will be proud of her independence, of her determination, of her sheer instinct for survival. He will learn, as I did, to see past her tiny 115-pound body and notice instead the iron will, the strong moral compass, the roaring heart of a giant. I was, Rustom Sethna, and I was married to a woman who was a fool. A woman who so adored me, who so relied on my strength that she forgot to measure her own worth, who never knew she carried the world, my world, in the palm of her hand. But this is not my story. I am done here. This is now her tale. It is she who will carry it forward, take it into the new year. I have done my part to help shape her story, and for that I am proud. But it was she who crafted the final chapter, and there was no ghostwriter, pardon the pun. I am, after all, a Parsi gentleman, and bad puns are mother's milk to us, to help her with that. Yes, there was a time when my beloved sat dithering, unable to make up her mind. And yes, I grew impatient and gave her the bloody push that made her get off the damn fence. But the free fall, the blind drop, the beautiful flight into her new future, why, that was all her own. Chapter 1. Tehmina Sethna sat on a lawn chair next to her daughter-in-law, Susan, and basked in the warmth of the hot sun that she had brought with her all the way from Bombay. It was a week before Christmas, and Ohio was enjoying a virtual heat wave. The two women sat in a companionable silence on their front lawn, Tehmina wearing a navy blue sweater over her batik print shalwar kameez. Her gray hair was held down with 2 bobby pins so that the slight, lazy breeze that ran its fingers through the grass on the front lawn could not do much to ruffle it. There was not a lick of snow anywhere. 70 degrees, Susan said for the 5th time. December in Cleveland, and it's 70 degrees. This is unbelievable. Tehmina beamed. I told you, she said. Susan pushed her sunglasses down her nose and peered at her mother-in-law. Well, you've made a believer out of me, she said lightly. Importing all this sunshine from India? Heck, Mom, if this trend continues, there's no way we'll let you go back to India. The mayor of Rosemont Heights will pass a proclamation or something forbidding you from ever leaving. Something inside Tehmina melted and turned to honey at Susan's words. She looked at the younger woman at her left. The sunshine had massaged and lifted Susan's mouth, which usually curved downward, into a smile. Susan's hands, Tehmina still remembered the first time she...